Why do so many children live in poverty? Sin. It's as simple as that, in all honesty. Sin. God says in Proverbs 22:22, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. But what do? We rob the poor. And what does that lead to? That affects the children. If you're robbing the poor who are adults, and if they have children, that affects the children. It's like when we get drunk or have an alcoholic problem or whatnot, that affects the children, right? They're around you, they see it, it affects them negatively. Could be physically, right? When we commit fornication, it affects the children physically. Disease, problems. Then you have a child who might actually have the disease because you have the disease, right? Our sins affect one another. So why are we blaming God? God didn't sin. He tells us not to sin. He tells us what not to do. But we just ignore it. So how can we blame God for that? He says this is how the world is set up. Sins affect one another. Good works affect one another. It's like if you have a good president and he tried to do everything for the people, that affects, that benefits us. Okay. When somebody around you doing the right thing, you've done nothing, but still that benefits you, right? It's like if your parents, if they're good parents, you didn't do anything, but that still benefits you, right? So why are we blaming God? He tells us what to do, tells us how to avoid children being in poverty, but we just don't listen. So are we blaming him? I wonder, asking to the atheists, are you blaming him because he didn't stop the consequences? You sinned and he didn't intervene. Does that make sense? How would you feel? Okay. If you said, well, I'm trying to do all this stuff, I did everything I could for the people, you know, let's say you're a president or something, or a king or whatever, and you're trying to do everything you can for the people, and people just don't listen to you. And then you say, well, and then the consequences come, and they say, it's your fault because you didn't, stop it or something. I was like, what? You chose to do this. You chose not to listen to me, and it's my fault. That's like saying, you got your 18-year-old kid out there. You tell them, don't do this, don't go there. They do that, and they go there, and then the police want to put you in jail. It's like, wait a minute. But it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, in all honesty, it's like saying, I don't want to say, but I still want the A. See, it doesn't work like that. And you would tell your children, you would tell people, it does not work like that. If you want the A, you gotta do the stuff. If you want, like, a perfect world, you gotta follow the perfect law. But guess what? People don't follow the perfect law. So guess what? You don't have a perfect world. I mean, that's just pretty much how that goes. And why is heaven gonna be better? Well, one thing, you're gonna have people up there who's gonna follow the perfect law. And that's it. So therefore, what you're gonna have? A perfect world.